Economic analysis of the caste system. Along with the social understanding of the caste system, Ambedkar also provided us with an economic analysis of the caste system. He put forward the economic analysis of caste in his famous and debatable article titled Annihilation of Caste, published in 1936. According to him, the caste system is an economic institution and performs a number of economic functions in Indian society. He says caste is nothing but an enclosed class. During his period, the Orientalist understanding of caste was dominant and caste was not seen as another form class. Rather, caste was understood as being opposite to class. In this connection, Karl Marx, who popularized the concept of class, was of the opinion that India has remained outside the purview of capitalism due to its unique mode of production and division of labor based on caste system. Marx even went on to claim that Asiatic mode of production based on caste system was not exploitative and discriminatory. Max Weber also talked of caste as status groups. There are numerous other understandings of caste on religious grounds. But Ambedkar's interpretation of caste was different. By defining caste as an enclosed class, Ambedkar shows that exploitative, marginalized and discriminatory factors are present within the caste system. He further argues that class is found in almost all societies, but caste is a more degraded form of social stratification as it is based on one's birth and one is not allowed to choose his/her preferred means of livelihood. Ambedkar in his Annihilation of Caste says that caste is not merely a division of labor, it is also a division of laborers. He accepts that any civilized society that needs to develop economically needs division of labor. But caste is the division of labor accompanied by an unnatural division of laborers into watertight compartments. It is a hierarchy in which the division of laborers is graded one above the other. Ambedkar argues that the caste system and its division of laborers restrict individual aptitudes, because of which India has not progressed economically. Any society that wants to develop economically and socially must give freedom and liberty to individuals to develop their competency and make their own career. But this principle is violated in the caste system as it appoints tasks to individuals in advance, and tasks are not selected on the basis of trained original capacities, but on social status of the parents. Ambedkar strongly states that this stratification of occupations as a result of the caste system is not spontaneous and is positively pernicious. Ambedkar, 1936. The caste system's fundamental characteristic is that each caste has fixed economic rights, with restrictions on change that induces forced exclusion of one caste from the rights of other castes. In this context, Ambedkar, putting forth the conditions and requirements of an industrial society, articulates that industry is not static and undergoes rapid and abrupt transformations and changes. Given this kind of a dynamic structure, an individual must be free to change his occupation. If the individual does not have the liberty to change his occupation with the change in circumstances, then he will be devoid of his livelihood. But caste system is an institution that does not allow an individual to change his or her occupation as it is given and decided by one's birth and caste. In addition, Ambedkar here addresses the issue of poverty, deprivation and unemployment in the Hindu society of India. He says many Hindus are seen starving rather than taking up a new profession because the caste system and its structure disallow people to take up occupations not assigned to their caste. Thus, the caste system, by not permitting readjustment of occupations, has become the direct cause of the acute problem of unemployment in the Indian society of it. Since the rights of each caste are fixed and compulsory, The caste system as a social structure engages in forced exclusion and thereby unequal and hierarchical assignments of economic rights. This has created intercaste inequalities that may lead to deprivation and poverty. Deprivation and poverty are avoidable if each and every caste individual has access to a reasonable source of livelihood in his or her ordained occupation. But here in case of untouchables, exclusion is so severe that it leads to poverty and deprivation as they are denied all resources and sources of livelihood except performing the task of manual labor, which is considered to be polluting and inferior. Furthermore, Ambedkar says that this unique form of division of labor under the caste system suffers from another serious problem. The division of labor structured by the caste system is not a division of labor based on choice and individual sentiment. Preference has no place in it. This form of division of labor given by caste is based on predestination. Against this backdrop, there are many occupations in India which, on account of this fact, are regarded as degraded by the Hindus and provoke aversion for those who are engaged in them. This forced division of labor does not bring efficiency to the work as people enter into the occupation without any interest or choice. Ambedkar says, there is a constant desire to evade and escape from such occupations which arises solely because of the blighting effect which they produce upon those who follow them owing to the slight and stigma cast upon them by Hindu religion. What efficiency can there be in a system under which neither men's heart nor their minds are in their work? As an economic institution, inasmuch as it involves the subordination of man's natural powers and inclinations to the exigencies of social rules. According to Ambedkar, the caste system reduces the mobility of labor. Not only that, it also restricts mobility of capital, thereby creating inefficiencies in production and impeding economic growth. Change is the essence of the process of economic development, and a continuous change in the socio-economic structures is essential for development. But the caste system in India perpetuates traditional socio-economic patterns which are detrimental to economic development. Ambedkar also denounced untouchability. Untouchability, perpetuated by the caste system, is a complete violation of human rights. According to him, untouchability was not only a religious system, but also an economic system that was worse than slavery. In slavery, the master at least had the responsibility to feed, clothe, house and keep the slave in good condition, or else the market value of the slave might come down. In contrast, under the system of untouchability, the upper castes take no responsibility for the maintenance of the untouchables. Ambedkar observes in his What Congress and Gandhi Have Done to the Untouchables that as an economic system, it permits exploitation without obligation. Untouchability is not only a system of unmitigated economic exploitation, but is also a system of uncontrolled economic exploitation. In another book, The Untouchables, Ambedkar argued that the caste system was a diabolical contrivance to suppress and enslave humanity. Its proper name would be infamy.